As I said in my opening address, that today we will witness the power of imagination, innovation, and collaboration in the world of ICT. Let us continue to push boundaries and strive for excellence in shaping the future. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome and start with one of the momentous sessions as we embark on a visionary journey to explore India's path to becoming a global tech superpower. Today, we have the privilege to hear from one of industry's brightest minds. Please join me in welcoming V. Srinivasa Rao, Chairman and Managing Director of BT&BT, to the stage. Mr. Rao is not only the chairman and MD, but also an author, executive coach, consultant, and an advisor to CXOs and government officers and senior executives on digitalization and the business of it. He has worked in iconic companies like TCS, Infosys, iGate, and Satyam Computers. Let's put our hands together and welcome on stage Mr. Srinivasa Rao.
Good morning. Very silence. some energy required for you to motivate me. Good morning. So I always wonder, I think Bharat is different from India. How many people agree on that? Or India is different from Bharat, right? So I think we have been struggling for many, probably 1,000 years, right? So many people invaded us, the British or the Mughals or who not, right? But when you look back thousands of years back, our Bharat was entirely different. Do you agree on that? So I always say in the last 10 years I have been saying we want to go back to the future, which was in the past, right? Thousands and thousands of years back. Let me share one of very interesting thing. Look at here. What was Bharat thousands and thousands of years back? Look at there. We invented zero. Of course, some people may challenge, but I'm not worried about all those things. So we invented zero, we invented decimal system, we invented the first iron smelting technologies, removing the iron from the raw materials, right? And Ayurveda is born from this land, right? Ardhashastra, Kamasastra, cotton cultivation, yoga, which has become a global, I think, a phenomena today, which is going to change the whole humanity. The university system, Nalanda, Takshashila, whatnot. I think this is what the Bharat we need to have today, right? And we don't want to hear about, okay, we are still struggling. Since my childhood, I have been talking about ING, developing country, developing country. But when we become developer country, that's a whole dream for all of us, right? So we have 25 years to complete the 100 years of our independence. At least now, can we attempt to have a blueprint today to see that we will see our Bharat, my Bharat. Agree? Everyone? I think Mera Bharat Mahan will become only when we really build Bharat, not just India, right? So, but the journey is very complex. I think we are still there, right? If you look at so many global indices, we are in the global world. I cannot simply say that somebody released somewhere in the world some matrices like what is our network readiness index, what is our happiness index, what is our innovation index. I don't think we can ignore them, right? We are in the global world and we are compared with other countries, whether with economy or happiness or so many other factors. Unfortunately, long way to go for us. So many matrices, right? If you look at long way to go. Okay. But can we stop? No. But there is a great opportunity. What is that? Technologies are going to really help us. For the last 40, 50, 60 years, India has been flourishing in the technologies, but not really at the higher end. Please understand that we are still not there at super duper level. Okay, why a Google is not from here? Why a Microsoft is not from here? Why IBM is not from here, right? So we have some companies, but we have been still doing maybe lower end or mid end of the work, but still we are not there. And it is an opportunity for us to get there. Look at so many technologies, and the convergence of these technologies are going to give extraordinary new capabilities, which we never and ever imagined. If you understand the new capabilities, then we need to build them, we need to leverage them. So what is the most important thing today is, if these convergence of technologies, whether nano, quantum computing, information technology, communication, collaboration technologies, whatnot, so many different technologies. But the beauty here is they are not siloed. Now they are married each other. They are talking each other. When this fusion happened, extraordinary new capabilities emerged. If you understand them, you can make it, right? So what are those new capabilities? Look at here very quickly. So I just try to conceptualize 9 new capabilities which probably we can leverage with the fusion of multiple technologies. Number 1, intelligent, immersive, and autonomous future. How many people agree that today we have autonomous cars and slowly we are getting into autonomous transactions, right? If you understand the blockchain technologies, we are talking about why we need middlemen. The blockchain technologies with the nodes and smart contracts can perform the transactions themselves, right? So there is no surprise tomorrow, you don't need so many government officers. Autonomous governance will emerge, where we don't need so many people to go to the government offices. The transactions must happen themselves, with all these policies and everything automatically implemented. Most importantly, the new capability which will emerge is superhuman capabilities. Whether it is with artificial intelligence, you augment our intelligence, or whether it is genetic engineering, or whether it is a brain-computer interface, we are talking about 25 years journey, right? It's not just today. So we need to look at such type of new capabilities, and the life expectancy, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years. Now the countries are working on how to increase the life expectancy with innovations in biotechnology or healthcare and so on and so forth. Then, most importantly, my dear friends, we are not going to live only in physical world. Please understand that. We are going to live in digital world. That means the physical world and the digital world go getting converged. How many people heard about metaverse? AR, VR, right? So I can create my own world. I mean, I wrote one article saying that, so the Hastinapur I created in metaverse, I went to Hastinapur, I was having conversations with Duryodhan, or Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna. So can I create it without having technology? So that means going forward, we are going to have some immersive worlds. Of course, there are negative implications of that. So we need to look at how these immersive worlds are going to change the countries, the businesses and organizations and everything. Then personalized experiences, most importantly, human workers and digital workers work together. How many people are using ChatGPT today? Right? It's a digital worker, right? So I am getting now so many suggestions from ChatGPT. It's not just ChatGPT, you have so many robots, right, coming in. One of the companies in China replaced 90% of their workforce with the digital workers called robots. So imagine now, the Indian population by 2047 could be 300 crore, not just 160 crore what we are estimating. The remaining, whatever the 140 crore are digital workers, automated, autonomous cars, autonomous washing machines, right? And autonomous robots. The security guards are not human beings. The robots are walking on the roads and taking care of the security. Those are all called digital workers, right? That is a new capability which we need to leverage. And your productivity goes up, these machines never get tired, only they have to take the battery. But human biology has the limitations, right? Then bio-friendly food, effective control of disasters, that is the most dangerous thing today. I think in the last probably 100 years, we have completely damaged the environment, royally. All these COVIDs or whatever disasters happening today with floods and all. But today, we have to build the technology in such a way how effectively you can predict and how you can use robotics in taking care of these calamities, right? When something, a mishap happened, only humans need to work there at the locations? No, right? The robots also can go and help you, the helping hands, right? So like this, I think the high comfortable transportation, we are talking about hyperloops, flying taxis, flying drones. So your ATR has to be re-engineered and reimagined. It's not only for flights. It's also for day-to-day auto rickshaws flying on the air. I think these new capabilities we need to understand, we need to nurture within India if we want to become the superpower. And this is a golden opportunity. Our brains are pretty sharp, but they are rusted in the last probably 1,000 years or 200 years precisely, right? So we have to waken up. With that, you look at here, while I talk about the technology power, there are so many industry revolutions we evolved. The first industrial revolution happened 1700, right? After that, the second industrial revolution. At that time, we were the slaves, as our honorable Prime Minister said, because we were under the rule of British. Unfortunately, we became followers, and our leadership abilities were royally killed. Our education system was killed, right? That is the second. Look at the difference. How many years it's almost? 1780 to 1900. Around 200 years, let us take that. Then the third industrial revolution, which has happened with electronics and IT revolution, and it is just 70 years. From there, you come to the cyber system, which we are talking about, this fourth industrial revolution, the convergence of technologies and all, just it is 30 years. Then it is my prediction, we can already started is the fifth industrial revolution in 2020. I'm not getting into details, but please understand the industry revolutions are evolving pretty faster pace. It's unlike in the past. Now I probably predict by 2035 we get into the sixth industrial revolution, 47, the seventh industrial revolution. Indian brains are very sharp. We should be able to visualize how these industrial revolutions will be. Prominently, they are driven by technologies, and there is no second thought. Technology is no more enabler. It has become a driving force. Still, a lot of people challenge, and they will debate on that, but we can have that as a separate debate. Technology is no more an enabler. It has become a driving force. So with that note, look at a new Bharat we have to build. With these 9 new capabilities, with the technological convergence what I spoke, what is that new Bharat? In my view, that is the soul of new Bharat. One, the compassionate capitalism. The capitalism has really impacted the environment and humanity in a negative manner in the last 100+ years. The compassionate means when you are doing the business or when you are doing the transactions, you must consider the environment, you must consider the humans, the society, so on and so forth. It's not just customers and shareholders. That's a compassionate capitalism, right? The second one is we cannot compromise on biodiversity. Animals, insects, forest, green, trees, so many things are part and parcel of the world. And if we bring the imbalance, all these COVID type of diseases and other natural calamities will come. And I want to see my Bharat, which is having high biodiversity. The next one is, unfortunately, the humanity quotient is going down day by day, not only in India, all over the world. But India, or the Bharat precisely, was known for humanity thousands of years back. We were there to provide social support, the generosity, and everything was the part and parcel of Indian ecosystem and cultures and ethos. I think we have to bring back that humanity. So when I combine all these things, I see that is the soul of Bharat. That's where I say is the difference between India and the Bharat, right? So what is that blueprint? Now we need to just, it's not just we have the capabilities, we define that. So what I thought, I think we need to give a vision or a blueprint for Bharat 2047, how it looks like. This is theory today. People may challenge, what you are talking doesn't make sense. And some of the things are very theoretical. That's fine. All vision start with English. Some people say it is too much English. Fine. It starts with English or Hindi or Telugu, where I come from. Okay, 5 themes which we can derive with the capabilities what. The 5 themes will define the Bharat 2047. And 30 objectives will define Bharat 2047. And 200 key result areas will define Bharat 2047. Whatever the rupee I invest, I want to ensure whether these are okay or whether we want to debate, discuss, finalize, that's fine. Whether 5 become 8 or whether 30 become 35 or 200 become 150 or 300, it doesn't matter. But there must be a framework for this great country. The themes, the objectives, and key result areas, right? That leads to Bharat 2047. So the theme 1, the economy, prosperity, and digital governance. And most importantly, the intelligent infrastructure. We cannot live with dumb, non-living infrastructure. The bridges are intelligent today. The roads are intelligent. The roads are really helping us to charge the cars. Today, the roads, whatever the roads we are seeing, they are not dumb, right? They have the life, right? So the infrastructure, the social and the living infrastructure might be intelligent. It must leverage IoTs, it must leverage artificial intelligence, machine learning. So whatever the living and social infrastructure, they must be intelligent. Theme 2, people happiness with equity. Without happiness, whatever GDP you grow, it doesn't matter. Third one, the natural resources must be effectively utilized, and we must take care of the primary sector, and we must be the global hub for manufacturing products, reverse innovation. Made in India products, global scale. Can we create here affordable price and high innovative products and take it to the market? And finally, become a globally preferred destination for entertainment and tourism. And today, with the technologies, you can create wonderful theme parks, right? I think these are all the 5 themes. Very quickly, I think almost the time is up. The 30 objectives, I may not spend much time, but few things look at here. We must have the best-in-class social and living infrastructure and world-class physical education, not just only digital education or physical education. Why not we get that brand of Nalanda and Takshashila with this? And we must start building the skills for 5th, 6th, and 7th industrial revolutions. It's just 25 years. If somebody start their education today, 15 years, right? From now, at least 16 years. We must start that, then only we will be ready with 2047, whatever we are talking now, manufacturing hubs and so on and so forth. Then, of course, that should be translated to key result areas. What I'm trying to emphasize here, you have 9 new capabilities getting with the fusion of the technologies, and with those 9 new capabilities, define what is Bharat 2047. The soul is already explained, and one is the 5 themes, 30 objectives, key result areas. Okay, I defined, but if I live with colonial flavor, whatever the British left to us, some of the laws are 1857, 1897, whatever, it doesn't work. We need to completely re-engineer and reimagine our operating system. What is the operating system? The legislative, the judicial, the executive. There are 3 systems work together in this country, right? But can the technology capabilities, what we spoke, help us to reimagine and re-engineer these 3 systems? Very important. This is what the building blocks of whatever the operating model or operating system I spoke. For example, I said, so that means what? When I say operating system, the governing model, the services, the policies, operating procedures, the workplaces. If I say the robots and chatbots and humans are working together, do you think the same policies will work? We have to re-engineer the policies. Tomorrow I may give Aadhaar number for a robot, or chatbot might having some Aadhaar number, we don't know, right? And I might measure the performance of the chatbots or the robots, right? So I think there are so many new policies needs to come. When I say technology is always, I think it cannot be implemented effectively without having the supporting policies and operating system, right? In addition to this, a key message I would like to leave, India Stack has done wonders in the last 1 decade. Now we need to look at Bharat Stack, next level of India Stack. There must be a phygital society. There is nothing like whatever the society we are living in. Digital workers, which I already spoke about, and human interventions will be reduced. More and more autonomous lifestyle will come, right? And intelligent social and living infrastructure, privacy and safety. So to conclude, this is a theory. This is a framework. I emphasize, I'm done, just 1 minute. So the 9 new capabilities, 5 themes, 30 objectives, and 200 KRAs. We must build a new operating system, legislative, executive, and judicial. And then, for that to happen, we must build an institution. It's not like there are no institutions today. That's where we propose from CMR and DataQuest. I think better we start something called a global technology forum, which will help us to build all the brains together, bringing them together, and ensure we revise and refine this blueprint and getting into an execution model with the help of the government, industry, and academia. Thank you so much. Mera Bharat Mahan.
Thank you, sir, to highlight the key initiatives and programs that will propel India's technological growth and outline a roadmap for achieving this vision. To achieve our vision of India as a tech superpower by 2047, we must foster collaboration between academia, industry, and the government. We need to invest in cutting-edge research, nurture talent, and create an environment that encourages innovation and entrepreneurship. Our journey towards 2047 is a chance to redefine the tech landscape. As we unleash the potential of our entrepreneurs, our scientists, our engineers, we will inspire the next generation of innovators and shape the future of technology globally. Let us seize this opportunity and leave a lasting legacy.